And let's dig into this more with Rodney Scott, a distinguished senior fellow with Texas Public Policy Foundation who served as chief of U.S. Border Patrol under both presidents, Biden and Trump, from 2020 to 2021. Great to have you, Rodney. Thank you.
Thank you for having me on this morning.
Always great to see you. So you're one of the witnesses who will testify in this hearing. Just a few weeks ago, you told our Leland Vittert, cartels are choosing who enter our country instead of us. So what will you tell lawmakers about the current situation at the border?
I'll tell them from my unique experience of being both the chief during the Trump administration and the transition into the Biden administration, that this is a national security threat. You know, the story you just had on, there's just too many like that. And when we have an open border, and that's basically what it is now with catch and release, that creates a magnet where we have so many illegal aliens coming to the border that the cartel gets to simply use them as cover to overwhelm law enforcement, and then they can smuggle anything they want into the United States. Additionally, I'm going to talk to them about how hard it is for Border Patrol agents when there's this many people to process to actually do meaningful interviews and figure out the identity of these people, and even if the ages that they're telling you are accurate or likely accurate. Because contrary to some people's belief, there is no global criminal database. There's no global database for people's ages. You have to take their word for it to a certain extent. That requires good interviews to be able to decide if they're lying to you.
Now, to be fair to the Biden administration and the White House, they've said that the border is secure, that they're sending resources. What do you say to some of those claims?
Yeah, they're basically lies, and if nothing else, they're partial truths. So they have sent additional resources, but you've never once heard this administration talk about securing the border. If you listen to their words, they're focused solely on processing people as quickly as they can and getting them out of the stations away from the border so there are no optics of people backed up into Border Patrol stations. That creates a system that we, slang term, catch and release, which means they're released into the United States. Those people immediately call home, tell their friends that it worked, and then another wave comes. The Biden administration created this by tearing down 30 years of border security improvements, and with a couple of executive orders. They own this, and the border is anything but secure.
We've got about a minute left. At this upcoming hearing, I think what Americans are thinking is this just more political theater, or is something actually going to get done and come out of this real change? What do you think?
I say it's up to them. The House bill that just passed is meaningful. It closes a bunch of the loopholes, and it provides what we really need for border security more long term. But as you mentioned, or as your reporter mentioned, it's got a pretty steep uphill battle in the Senate, and the president swears he's going to veto it because they ran on open borders, and that's what they want. This is really going to take the American public standing up and saying, we don't think it's racist to want to know who and what is entering our home and make conscious decisions about that instead of giving the cartels that authority and that control. But this really is going to come down to the American public saying what they want. That's the only thing Congress responds to. It's the only thing the White House responds to.
In about 30 seconds, what resources or what is needed at the border, do you think, to help shore up this crisis?
Policy change. This is not a resource issue. The Border Patrol is getting more and more effective. This is a policy issue. You have to catch and release. All that simply means is keeping people in custody or outside the United States until a judge adjudicates their case. It's pretty simple. If people can't defraud the system, they'll stop coming.
Rodney Scott, thank you as always.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.